Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all is well. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I really do appreciate it. And we have huge news in the NBA world as Jordan Poole signed an extension with the Golden State Warriors. That being a 4-year, $140 million extension. And if you guys are wondering, like Noah or the Hoop Addict, what were your initial thoughts when you went on to see Jordan Poole was extended by the Golden State Warriors to this price? You see it out by Adrian Wojnarowski, you see it out by Shams, Yahoo Sports, whoever it is. What were your initial thoughts? My initial thoughts weren't, this is a lot of money. I know a lot of people are going to be like, this is a lot of money, but my mindset was like, okay, yeah, maybe it is like a decent amount of money, but this is just what the market is nowadays. It just really is. And I think the perfect contract to compare the 4-year, $140 million extension of Jordan Poole's to is Tyler Herro's extension of 4 years, $130 million. Because yes, they're both not starters in this league, but they're key contributing factors to teams that are trying to continue to win NBA championships. Yes, the Heat haven't won an NBA championship since LeBron was there, but they're trying to compete for one. And Jordan Poole was a contributing factor to winning an NBA championship in the Boston Celtics series when it came to the NBA Finals, or even leading up to that as well. They're both not perfect players, but they're both contributing factors that both of these teams needed to bring back in order to help their teams go on to win NBA championships. You know, maybe both of them come off the bench, but these teams couldn't afford to take the risk to let them walk or wait another year or anything like that. Just there's different context of paying players in the NBA, and this is just what the market is as well. Just the amount of money or the cap space, or just the way the cap is going to be, it's going up in a couple years as well. You really have to think about that. But it's a scoring league. You know, Jordan Poole averaged 18 points per game. He averaged nearly 20 points per game. He's a shooter, which is the recipe for success in today's NBA. Yes, he only shot 36% from beyond the arc. And maybe, like, that's still good, but some people are like, oh, that's not 40%. If it was 40%, then I would give him that money if people were being nitpicky. But you have to realize he's attempting nearly 7 threes per game. And you have to think about the context of those shots. He hits big-time shots in big-time moments. He takes big-time shots in big-time moments. He's not afraid of the big moment at all. And the Golden State Warriors couldn't be greedy and be like, I don't know, maybe we should sign him to less money. The Warriors are like, this dude's a contributing factor to this team, and we can trust him moving forward, or we believe in him to continue to put in the work and hit big-time shots to help us hold up another Larry O'Brien trophy with this guy on this roster. So yes, it does seem like a lot of money, but that's just what the market is nowadays. And same thing with Tyler Herro, 6th man of the year, averaged 20 points per game. They hope he's a contributing factor and he continues to get better, or just repeats what he did last year to help sustain success, or even surpass the success of prior seasons with him on this roster, and hopefully hold up that Larry O'Brien trophy as well. And I wanted to compare a couple contracts, or I'll compare the Jalen Brunson contract, for example, to just really compare situations. Jalen Brunson obviously got paid less money of a 4-year, $104 million contract. He's still relatively young. I believe he just turned 26 years old, so he is 4 years older, I believe, than a Jordan Poole. You have to keep that in mind. But what I'm trying to take away from this is that the context is different. Some people may say Jalen Brunson got a lot of money, but you have to take a look at the past history of the New York Knicks and what one of their main Achilles heels has been: the starting point guard position. They've not been able to find consistent success or stability at the point guard position, so they're like, you know what, we're not going to be greedy. Yes, the sample size of his main success has been recency biased, but you could say the same thing with a Jordan Poole, a Tyler Herro. Their very highs were based off of recency success, and that's when you should pay a player when they're at their absolute best, and you also pay them based off of what you think they could do moving forward. All three of these players aren't crazy old or anything like that. They're all at the prime of their career or continuing to get better. So the New York Knicks, they're like, yes, maybe we're not competing for a championship, but we need a huge upgrade at the point guard position to improve this team and just bring stability here. So that's kind of like a different of comparison. Or you could even bring up RJ Barrett. Sorry, these are just Knicks comparisons right now because I'm a Knicks fan. RJ Barrett went on to sign an extension of 4 years of $120 million. And you look at the Warriors, Jordan Poole obviously got more, 4 years, $140 million. And the Warriors were like, yeah, maybe, like, let's say, do you think they would have got it done if signing Jordan Poole to a 4-year, $110 million contract And maybe that went through the Warriors' mind, but they're like, we can't take that risk. Jordan Poole, maybe he's not a star or a superstar, but he's still a very nice contributing factor. And we know the Knicks had to get it done, drafting him 3rd overall. He made an improvement to 20 points per game. He improved every single year. You could take a look at the efficiency. He needs to get better in certain departments, but you looked at his style of play just changing every year, going from playing with the ball to off the ball. Julius Randle's amazing year, and of course there's going to be some rust playing with the ball again. But anyway, that's a whole other video if you ever want me to make a separate video on RJ Barrett, or you could check out my Knicks channel. So I do think this was the right move by the Golden State Warriors to go on to extend someone with swag, someone who hits big time shots in big time moments. I know he's kind of a liability defensively. He struggles in that department consistently in passing, but they could trust their training staff. They could trust their coaching staff to help develop his game, and they believe in Jordan Poole, the person, as well. The work he puts in, his mindset, the whole Draymond Green drama going on, doesn't matter. He's putting in the work, and those are things we need to get into as well. Like, we need to bring up Andrew Wiggins and Draymond Green. Who are they going to extend next? So Draymond Green's actually, he has a player option when it comes to this next offseason, you know. So we'll see what goes on to happen with that. But right now, as of right now, like, let's say he declines his player option. I don't know why he would. Maybe he does because of the whole drama going on. We'll see what goes on to happen moving forward. He's set to be an unrestricted free agent or free agent in 2024. Andrew Wiggins is set to be an unrestricted free agent next offseason in 2023. So who are they going to pay? Are they going to pay Andrew Wiggins or pay Draymond Green? And when I take a look at the Golden State Warriors, of the way they construct their team and their organization, they try to be as classy as possible. They're all about team chemistry, you know, and they don't like dealing with nonsense. And we know about Draymond Green. Like, I really wonder his thoughts about Jordan Poole getting this contract. Just going on Twitter, getting a notification like, damn, Jordan Poole got this contract. Like, I really wonder what his reaction was due to all of this beef going on. I know he says everything's fine, but I really wonder still what the Warriors' mindset is. They're probably like, all right, Draymond Green punched Jordan Poole in practice. Like, we don't deal with that nonsense. Yes, we understand what he brings to the table. He's like the heart and soul of this Warriors team, especially that anchor on defense. Versatility, sets very hard screens. He's an underrated passer of the basketball. Sometimes he could pop to the outside occasionally. You know, he's not he doesn't put up big time numbers, but when it comes to communication, playmaking, like, he brings big time things to the table. But the Warriors are like, we're not going to let that shit fly. We're going to bring back Andrew Wiggins instead. And well, I'm very interested to see what's going to go on to happen with this whole Draymond Green situation. So they have a choice. Are they going to pay Wiggins or are they going to pay Draymond? Because I believe they're in the position that they can't pay both of those guys, especially after just giving Jordan Poole that contract. You have Klay Thompson on the books. You have Curry on the books as well. I believe they went on to extend Kevon Looney or sign Kevon Looney as well. So let me know down below your thoughts on the Jordan Poole contract. I believe it was the right move. He's still relatively young. He's 23 years old. And if I'm bringing up even like RJ, like, yes, RJ Barrett I do believe is better than Jordan Poole, but it's just that the Warriors in the position they are right now, they couldn't take the risk to be like, oh, would you want $10 less million? Like, I think they were just in the position that they're trying to win more Larry O'Brien trophies. Like, they have this window for maybe a couple more years, you know, of prime Curry basketball. But Curry is always going to be able to shoot the ball. No matter what your age is, I think the shot's always going to be there. But it comes down to the quickness also, getting to the basket. But they still have, they have this window going on. They're trying to win as many NBA championships as possible. And I feel like the Warriors couldn't take that risk at all. So the state the Warriors are in right now, I do believe it was the right move by the Golden State Warriors. Couldn't take the risk, had to bring back Jordan Poole, big-time shot maker, not afraid of the big moment, and he was one of the main contributing factors to an NBA championship team. So let me know down below your thoughts on the contract, all that. Really appreciate your support. Peace out, y'all.